Welcome to the HFT Stocks and Options Commentary. I'm Paulo Navarro. Today is Friday, May 3rd, 2013. For the volatility index, the dollar-weighted put-call ratio on the VIX, we have neutral readings for May, June, and July with 52, 29, and 9, at 13% of the total premiums paid. And the dollar-weighted put-call ratio overall, we have a neutral reading here. Today we have here a very nice day, up 16.83 handles or 1.05 for the day. We're making a new all-time high, closing above 1600, and very nice here as you can see it on this chart. We were neutral here. We were saying maybe going higher, maybe go lower on the sidelines. We took most of these gains. We were bullish since the beginning of the year. Now we turned neutral around this area. I'm not gonna chase the market here. I think we are due for a pullback. My target's gonna be 1560 as my next target. As you can see it here, we have a confluence of the 50-day moving average and this ascending trend line. So I'm turning negative here. I'm looking for a correction of a 50 point correction here on the market. So barely a 3% move down. If we go to the Qs, here we have touch the 72 level we talked about at the beginning of the year. We were neutral here also. We have a gap higher. I think we're due for a correction. I don't see it going much higher from here. But again, I'm going to remain neutral on the Qs. So I'm bearish on S&Ps, neutral on the Qs, and bearish on IWM. We've been bearish on IWM for a while now. We made here a new all-time high. We broke out of this all-time high, and then we came back lower. You can see it here, closing only 1.6% for the day. We were up 2.3 at a given time, or even more. And look at the volume. It's not here. I wanted to see explosion in volume to the upside to see some participation. We didn't get that. I'm bearish. I'm looking for 92 to 90 as my next target. Going for the metals. Here we have the daily chart for GLD. You know where I stand on GLD. I'm bearish. We were basically flat today. But I've been talking about most of the action going overnight in the futures. I'm bearish. I think we're going lower. And very short-term trade, you could have your stop above this 143.43 level and targeting this gap fill around 138.55. So that's what you will be looking here on the short term for SLV. Silver, pretty much the same. I'm bearish on silver, up 1.17% for the day. Could be a nice entry. You could target the highest stop of 23.70 and looking for 22 as our next target. So that's what you could be doing here for silver. Apple. Here we have the chart up 1% here for the day, closing basically at 450. We are bullish on Apple. We are looking for 464, 465 level. That's what I want to see Apple next week. I think we're going to achieve that on the first couple of days of next week. Google. Here we have the chart for Google. Up almost 2% for the day. Previous high was 844. So we are making a new all-time high for Google on decent volume, average volume. I think we could go higher. I'm looking for 880 as a next target on Google, so I'm bullish on Google. This is one of the reasons I do not want to be bearish on the Nasdaq or the Qs. We're bullish on Apple. We're bullish on Google. These are big components of the Qs. For Amazon, here we have it. We bounced off that 200-day moving average. I think we're eventually coming here to test this 50-day moving average of 263. There's no trade here. That's only a couple of points away. I wouldn't try getting in here. Facebook. We were down 2.27% after yesterday's gain. And it's interesting here. We just can't seem to rally. I'm neutral here. We have big volume. We have this shadowing bar taking most of yesterday's gain. So I'm neutral. For the banks, Goldman Sachs up 1.20%. I'm bearish here. We're failing again at this 50-day moving average. Today's high was 146.84 and the 50-day is 147.48. A big mover, Morgan Stanley, We were up over 3% for the day, came back somewhat, and maybe looking for this previous high was 23.66. We were close to that level here today with the high was 23.15. So look at maybe a double top here on the short term.